Elon Musk's new insane motor shocks the entire industry. The billionaire's appeal to conservatives may help the EV industry lure drivers who are hesitant to give up their gasoline-powered vehicles. Since the company's inception in 2003, Tesla's mission has been to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. With Elon Musk's new development, things are about to get even crazier. Elon just hinted about Tesla's insane new motor that will make the highest-spec Tesla, the Model S Plaid, almost a second faster than the Bugatti Chiron. Keep watching to find what Elon Musk has done to his engine. Emergence. The electric motor is considered one of the most essential innovations that men ever conceived. It's highly commendable that we have been futuristic about the way our inventions are not only meant to suit our future needs. The stator and rotor are the first key components we would like to pay attention to. The rotor is simply a collection of short-circuited conducting bars joined by end rings. A three-phase AC power supply is added to the stator. The three-phase AC and the coils produce a magnetic field. Tesla's motor generates a four-pole magnetic field. The revolving magnetic field induces a current that turns the rotor bars into an induction motor. The rotor speed, or RMF speed, always lags behind the stator speed. An induction motor is quite powerful despite the lack of brushes and a permanent magnet. Induction motors are unusual in that the frequency of the AC power source determines their rational speed. This implies that the power supply frequency could be altered to modify the wheel's rotational speed. Tesla's speed control is so straightforward and dependable. Tesla motors can spin at rates ranging from 0 to 18,000 RPM. The battery pack provides electricity for the induction motor. The source has to be converted to AC power before it can reach the motor because it generates DC power. Here, the inverter comes into play. The inversion changes DC to AC power and changes frequency of AC power, which allows the motor speed to be regulated by altering the amplitude of the AC motor. The inverter may even vary the motor's output power. It's the brain of the electric car. The battery packs consist of enormous collections of ordinary lithium-ion battery cells that are comparable to those available in everyday life. All of these cells are connected in a series parallel manner to provide the required electricity to drive the electric vehicle. What set Tesla apart from other electric car manufacturers is that the glycol coolant is pumped between the cells through metallic inner tubes that entwine. Rather than a few big cells, many tiny cells are used which provide essential cooling. Thermal hotspots are removed, which leads to an equal temperature distribution across different cells and extended battery pack life. These cells are grouped into detachable units. There are about 7,000 cells in 16 units. Now, Tesla Model S Plaid is the leading example of Tesla's genius engineering. Tesla have always been fast, and the company driven by the nerd chief is making severe industry-shifting advances. Tesla's performance is pushed to crazy new levels. It's the first Tesla with 3 motors, 2 in the back, and 1 in the front axle, all of which are now permanent magnet synchronous PC machines, carbon fiber sleeved rotors. The Plaid has new spinning portions of the engine. A carbon fiber cover holds all the rotors together, which allows for rotational rates of up to 20,000 RPM. Tesla's claim is that the motor's copper wire has to be coiled at very high tension because of different thermal expansion coefficients between carbon and copper, which results in efficient EM field. The Plaid overcomes an EV flaw, particularly in cars with direct drive gearbox, where power drops as speed increases, as in Tesla. The Plaid maintains 1,000 of its 1020 horsepower to its peak speed of 200 miles per hour. The Plaid was 175 pounds lighter than model performance variation. Driving. The Model S Plaid zips down the quarter mile and a quick 9.25 seconds at 152.6 miles per hour. From 0 to 60 miles per hour, the run occurs 1.98 seconds after the harsh launch. The Plaid quickly covers distances that it's difficult to register what's happening. This is an achievement. Top speed limits are what Tesla wants to mend for the Roadster coming up, as the car is supposed to be the next paradigm shift in EV performance technology. The Roadster batteries. Moving on with these kind of improvements in the efficacy of vehicle battery technology, Tesla will switch to lithium iron phosphate batteries. It might be for increasing the profit margins on its fully electric vehicles without price hiking. Tesla has been criticized for its crazy car pricing. The company is producing cars with LFP chemistry, and it sells those to China, Asia, and Europe. China typically encourages the use of this battery, and around 95% of LFP cathode manufacturers are made in China. Tesla is also progressing with the research work and the development of the new 4680 battery. The 46080 designation alludes to the diameter and height of the battery, which is 46 mm and 80 mm respectively. This promises of better power density, saving up to 14% costs with fewer cells required to manufacture a full-size pack. A mass manufacturing schedule is yet to be decided. Meanwhile, after 2021 results call, Panasonic said that it will prioritize Tesla car supply. While the new technology has been indicated as a huge step forward in decreasing the cost of entry for environment-friendly automobiles, Tesla is putting the plans to produce a more inexpensive hatchback, the Model 2, on hold for the time being. However, 4680 batteries may still be installed in current Model 3 sedans, Model S sedans, Model Y SUVs and Model X SUVs to reduce cost and improve efficiency. Hypercars and racing performance landscapes are being reshaped by electric automobiles. A point where internal combustion engines have figuratively run out of steam has been reached. Let's take Hennessy Venom F5 and the Bugatti Chiron, both of which have achieved the highest speeds without using electric propulsion. It took almost 150 years for combustion engines to reach these heights in recent years. Hybrid cars have been developed which easily exceed Venom and Chiron in terms of power. Initially, the first-generation Tesla Roadster paved the way for it to happen. And now, Tesla will pave the road again to compete with its competitors. Release date. Franz von Holthausen, Tesla's chief designer, gave an update on its release date, which has been delayed many times. Despite that, Tesla is speedily working on the hypercar. According to Franz, Tesla wants to sell a Spacex package with cold air thrusters all around the car for better performance. According to Elon Musk, the kit may bring down the 0 to 60 mph time to 1.1 seconds. That will be the fastest car to ever exist. We haven't heard anything about the new Tesla Roadster the entire year and thought it's been postponed again. In September 2021, Elon Musk said that the Roadster has been postponed until 2023, and that its arrival depends upon how things go for Tesla in 2022. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We will see you in our next video.